I am absolutely thrilled to be sitting in a room here with a bunch of country music legends from different parts of the world. We have Canadians, we have Kiwis, we have Tasmanians, so many people I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I'm going to introduce very, very, very good friends of ours who've been in the show too many times to count. They're global megastars now, and I'm just going to simply say the Wolfe Brothers.
Hey,
boys, how's it going?
It's bloody doing good, mate. It's
doing good.
It's good to be here. It's good to be backstage. It's good to be with these, as you put it, Kiwis and Canadians.
And Canadians.
Yeah. I like that Tom. He kind of turns up the Aussie just to bloody Struth, mate. It's good, eh?
Sort of bloody strutting it out, mate.
Yeah.
Just, really putting it out there, really. Well, I think we need to, lighten the load up a little bit and try some different English language, including the Oots and the Boots and the Canadians. And I can say that because I have another Canadian in the room. Gord Bamford, mate, thank you for joining us here in the Brink, mate.
Well, it's great to be here. I was born in Australia, but as you can see, I lost my accent.
Yes.
Now it's whatever you just said, the A's and the Oops.
Sounded very Melbourne to me.
Bloody right, mate.
Well, he's the only one wearing a cowboy hat in this room, so, I kind of feel that, you guys are letting yourselves down.
He's actually the only one qualified to wear a cowboy hat.
Then. Yes, it's the Alberta in him.
Plus, this hat wouldn't work with his jeans. No one can see that. But.
Yeah, he needs some patches there. Well, I was going to say we got. I thought they were cowboy boots, but I wasn't exactly paying attention. Jody Direen is also joining us. She's part of the Country Heart tour with the Wolfe Brothers and Gord. Jody, thank you very much for joining us.
Jody's got like 8 sets of boots.
Yeah, 8 sets of boots. Yeah, it's. I don't even know how to describe them. They're great, but thank you for joining us.
They're like a 60s kind of vibe.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but thanks for having me.
No, well, I just wanted you to say your words first so we can hear your accent, because I don't need to obviously say where you're from. You said 60 before, so I think that was enough to sell where you're from. And New Zealander, welcome to our great
New Zealand.
Yes.
Thank you. And it's funny because on the last tour that I did with the Wolfe Brothers on the Crazy Life tour, I realised I actually have a bunch of extended family, Direen family in Tasmania.
Right.
That I didn't even know existed.
Okay.
I think everyone south of Cygnet's last name is Direen, actually. So that's good.
The good part of the state that you want to hang out. Do you invite them to the show then?
They're coming tonight.
Right.
They've all messaged me today. They're like, shout out to the Direen family.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
They're bringing their horse
Some
and carts
long-lost
up there.
cousins from Tasmania.
Yeah, well, just hopefully don't you treat them like we treat our cousins in Tasmania. You just... just keep away from them that way, I think. But you've toured with the guys before. How was it being on the road with these three larrikins?
Lifelong memories.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Unforgettable experiences.
A great memory I did last night.
Yes.
So, end of the show, bring Gord and Jody back out, and, I'm thinking of things to say. I was like, welcome back out. It's Gord Bamford. And I'm like, let's get it back out, everybody. Now, in my head, I thought I'm going to say the beautiful and delightful Jody Direen. Mm-hmm. Except, end of the show, just...
Fatigue.
I wasn't even drunk because I drove home, so I can't even blame alcohol. I said, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring back the beautiful, the delicious Jody Direen. And then I was like, you idiot. So,
wow.
He still hasn't told me what flavour I am.
Oh, right. Wow. It's 2018, Tom. Haven't you learned anything from all these things that are happening out there?
Anyway,
right?
I'm sorry to interrupt there, Joe. I just thought
had to be shared.
For this interview, it had to be shared.
Well, we could always start again and start you with the delicious, but again, I don't want to get sued.
She's got lots of boots, but every time she asks what she should wear for boots, I'm always looking at her eyes.
Yeah. Very 2018 of you. I like that.
Welcome to the world of being the only female.
Yeah. Well, how is it being on the road with a bunch of guys like this?
I actually really enjoy it because I guess growing up I was, I'm very feminine, but I've also got an inner tomboy in me, so I slip in quite easy to being one of the boys. I shouldn't have just used it.
We can move on.
So Jody says stuff like that all the time without realising it. She's really good entertainment.
Even on stage sometimes.
When you said it, then we all went...
Classic Jody moment.
Yes. Gord, I got to ask you, you mentioned obviously you were born in Australia and then moved to Canada. Do you like sort of being able to come back out here and travel and kind of experience places? I'm sure you remember before you were 5.
I guess on the serious note, that's been really more that's been a major highlight for me, obviously, coming back to a place that I started my life, not knowing a lot about it, obviously, but my dad being here and reconnecting with him after 2 decades of not wanting to reconnect with him, basically. But yeah, I think when you can play music and make a living and do what you love, and in one country being Canada, where I have had a lot of success, and then all of a sudden expand your work into different parts of the world, whether it be into Europe or especially over to here where I was born, and have family. It's kind of it's funny how things all come back around. How it how you always end up back where you started, or how you try to get back to things. And I'm actually really love I love Tasmania. I've been I've had a chance to be to most places in Australia now, but just a beautiful spot, coming in here and kind of my people, so it's I'm having fun hanging out here.
That's what we like. And you can teach these guys too, no doubt, a little bit about hockey, because I remember we had Tom on about a year or so ago when we were on Edge.
Hockey?
Yes, hockey. Now I know you're from Alberta, and I've got to test
they're coming over to Canada here at some point. I'll make sure the ice is froze so we can teach them about hockey.
Yes, well, because I know that Tom mentioned,
and I'll break my arm and die.
Yeah,
That'll
he's
be great.
a bit of a Predators
hockey
fan.
And ice fishing. Right?
Yeah,
well, you can't be a
fishing.
Predators fan where you're coming.
Are you Oilers or Flames?
Well, there you go. You know your hockey,
yeah,
right?
I do, because I need to test you to see you've got a right or wrong answer here, because I'm one of those teams myself.
Well, I grew up a Oiler fan since I could walk, and if you probably understand what I'm talking about, you're either an Oiler fan or a Flames fan.
Yes,
you
I'm
can't
a Flames
be both.
fan. I don't want to talk to you
Yeah,
anymore.
so we got now we're just about to have our first fight here.
Yes, Battle of Alberta happening here. I was only going to wear the Flame shirt to test you, and that way you would have probably spoke to me as I walked in the room. Because I remember, Tom, you were in the studio when the players were on, and we were watching it, and the Predators were playing.
We loved. We lived in Nashville for a few sort of months stints, and we went watched some baseball and went watched some football. But the hockey was the one that the three of us love. Like, I think it's just this fast moving. Obviously, being Tasmanian, you're in a ice arena. That was pretty. I was comfortable. I felt good.
Too, remember?
The baseball was good. Yeah, Gord took us to the baseball. Yeah, but the game wasn't that. Like they just.
The beer was good.
That's the main thing about baseball.
But we loved it. We loved the hockey. So we've only lived in Nashville, so I guess you'd say we're Predators fans. But
you can't experience hockey until you experience it in Canada.
Well,
that's
but
the
I'll
thing.
tell you, it's hard. Sorry to interrupt. But speaking about hockey. The Predators are. I mean, if you're a fan of hockey and you know hockey, I mean, there's not a better place to watch hockey game than Nashville. I mean, they just, it's like going to an NFL football game or a footy game here where they're tailgating and they're, it feels like the NRL finals. And just going to a hockey game in Nashville, it's just different. Back where I'm from, it's a little more corporate, But Nashville, it's great. They're standing up the whole game,
Jody, do you try and get them then all into rugby? I mean, I'm also Gord, I guess. Like, is that kind of being a Kiwi? That's all you're into is the rugby,
the rugby. Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell?
We haven't really spoken much about rugby, no. But I also had a bit of a stint in Nashville and went and watched a Predators game. And you're right, Gord, it was a pretty amazing experience.
You've got to convert them all into the Canadian side of things here.
The captain of the Predators, it was a good friend of mine, which is also Carrie Underwood's husband.
Really? Oh.
He was. We spent a lot of time together, and he actually surprised my little girls one game and had them over into a suite because they're big Carrie fans.
Fantastic.
But my little one was she thought she was Miranda Lambert, so I said, "Don't say she's Miranda Lambert." To her.
She would have appreciated that. Surely.
That wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, I have to ask you guys. I mean, obviously we had Tom. You came in last year when we were still doing High Noon a little bit back there at Edge, but you guys have obviously released the album this year. Your first top 10 in the ARIA charts. I mean, you guys are kicking ass out there right now. How's it all been since the album?
It's been awesome. It's been feeling really, really good. We've sort of seen with this album, we've sort of seen the songs sort of connecting with people on another level that we kind of really haven't seen before. We've noticed the tours around Australia have been bigger and better than ever. So we've had sellouts out of Tassie, which is sort of new territory for us, and we're loving it, mate. I think we're honestly probably enjoying it the most. Like the show, I think the show we're delivering now is the best show, one of the best shows we've ever done so far, and for us to be sort of putting on a tour where where it's not just us but these guys as well. And we've always been about trying to showcase country music in all of its different forms and bring more fans to it because it's a damn good genre with some really talented people and
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys perform tonight because I've kind of only seen you guys sort of perform a couple of tracks here and there. I've never full on been to one of your shows. So
okay, well, you're going to be.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you still want to talk to us after this.
I'll be monitoring
The final interview.
very, very quickly. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. And of course, this is your final night here in Tassie, but you're still travelling around the country a little bit too with this tour. I think you're going to Dubbo next.
Yeah, we're going to
Have
Dubbo.
you been to Dubbo before? Or?
I've never heard of it in my life.
It's probably a good thing.
Neither have I.
Yeah, you'll be wishing you're still here, saying that in a few more days.
We've had limited experiences in Dubbo, but one memorable one was our trailer broke right in the middle of the town, and then at that moment the skies opened. It was clear skies, then the trailer broke, then it turned into torrential downpour, and basically we ended up we were trying to get back to the Spirit to catch a boat back over here, and it was a race against the clock, and a movie will be made about it one day.
Well, I look forward to it. Who's going to play you all then in the movie? You can
I've picked out Jason.
Jason Statham?
Yeah,
I
he's going to
can
do
see
it. Similar body.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. Yeah, we just saw him in the Meg with all those.
Chris Farley's going to be Tom. So
Who's playing you, Brody? Then,
Bieber's coming in for a break. So.
Yeah.
Who's that actor that goes, wow?
Oh, Wilson.
Yeah,
he can do it. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely see it. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. As I said, I'm looking forward to seeing you all perform out there on stage tonight. We'll put all the links up on our page for all you guys, and Country Hard Out stores dominating the country charts and dominating everything. Guys, girls,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
chat,
everyone
mate.
for joining
Yeah.
us here on the show.